All right, Emmanuel, how you doing? This is going to be your video review. Just going to start with your first swing here, and I'm just going to put it in slow motion to get it up to where your launch point is. Right here, you're set and ready to go, and I would say that it looks this position looks good. Again, weight centered a little more to the back side, which is not a problem. We just want to keep an eye on that to make sure it doesn't stay back there too long. Okay, so from here we're going to start the process moving forward, and I'm just going to bring you up to the point where you. So in this stemmed position, again, I use the term stemmed because what you're doing is instead of actually transferring your weight forward to the one position or to that heel up position, you're actually stemming your leg. You're kind of just putting it out there on the toe. Uh, you're not really moving forward and doing a heel plant. So if I move this forward a little bit, you're going to see as you come forward to heel plant, you're in a couple of really good things are happening here. One is your back heel is coming up. So we want to just make note of the fact that, and I'm going to clear these two lines off. At heel plant, if I back up, when I say heel plant, I mean your front heel. So you watch your front heel is going to go, so make a note there. Your front heel is going to go down. And as it goes down, your back heel starts to come up. Right, which is very good. Now, the back heel coming up is good, but we could really, you're very stiff on this front leg. You could actually use that knee coming in to get a little more on your front leg. So you've already stiffened up here quite a bit on your front side, and you haven't really let your weight come into a position. So your leg, a front position. So your leg right here could be. You could have your weight more on a line through that box right there. You could get your weight a little more up toward that line right there. All right. I don't want to make too many lines on here. So we just your swing has you as you're moving through. It looks very good. You stay very inside the ball, front elbow up, back elbow down, but you're actually keeping your center, if you will, or your vertical stack here with a very stiff front leg. This is going to cause you to have less power in certain parts of the strike zone because you don't have the flexibility to attack a lot of pitches, a lot of different pitches with an already committed front leg like this. You've committed this to lockout point, or if you will, you've locked it out. So it doesn't really allow you a lot of flexibility with your body to get up and down in the zone very well. Other than that, the swing looks pretty good. You get through the inside part of the ball very well, and you let the bat come down, and you finish with a good power V up and out. Okay, no problem there. You could probably just move back here just a little bit and just get that head through the ball and your hands through the inside. You can see that looks really good. So if I put a pitch plane on here, you would look very good on this. Okay, so you're going to come right through that and right along that plane. Right through that plane. One more time. Right through that plane. Okay? Lower body, really good. Again, just that stiff front leg like that is going to cause you to as pitchers develop the ability to pitch high and low, inside, outside in the strike zone, having a very stiff front leg like that is going to cause you to have less ability to adjust to more pitches. All right? So I'm going to put up your other swing here after you went through the course. This is the very first swing you did. I'm just going to pause this and put up their screen, and then we'll look at that. So in this next swing, Emmanuel, I want to take note of some of the changes you made in your swing. In this first swing, I'm going to bring you back to the start point where you were right here, right? And what that looked like when you got to that front side. So there was your front side move right there, all right? And over here, I'm going to take you back and show you what your front side move looks like over here. So here, you're actually transferring weight. You can actually see your move right there, how you transfer weight to the front side. That is a completely different hitting position right here, right? So you've actually moved in this direction pretty significantly, and I can show you what that looks like. So let's run this back a little bit, okay? So you're ready to hit right there. Okay, so here when you get in your first video here, if I put a line through you right there, and we'll see how much movement you get to the front side. So your head's coming, and so you got to right there. Okay? If I look at you here and I put this and just make note of the fact that you are about to move to the front side here. Let's see where you get to. Wow, what a difference. So you've made a dedicated movement to the front side with that looser front leg that we discussed, and you didn't make any you've got a nice smooth you got a nice easy bend in your front leg right here that allows you to make adjustments to high pitches or low pitches in the zone. Right. Really nice. That's a really big improvement. So I'm going to continue to take you through your swing, and great extension through the ball. Your lower elbow right here is extended away from your body. Your hands are moving forward to the pitcher, and you make, let me take these lines off here and drag this back just a little bit. You can see here you're kind of tucked in, and that elbow as you come around in your initial swing is kind of tucked up in there. You're not getting the same level of extension that you get on this side. On this side, you're really blasting through it, and that vertical stacking is perfect in this photo. Really well done. That's a great difference in that slight movement, that 7 or 8 inches movement to the front side that allows that gives you the flexibility to come to a sudden screeching halt and then explode through the ball. Very well done. Very well done indeed. I'm going to move this up and compare this final swing to another hitter so we can see what that looks like. So let me put that up. So I'm going to take a look here at Joe Mauer, and I want to make note of the fact and just draw in here his position of movement. So when Joe makes his stride forward to his foot plant, you can see that he is a less movement type of guy, right? So he doesn't move nearly as much, but he has much greater movement with his back knee from that position. All right, so he compensates for a little bit of a different stride model, right? But he gets the ball through, he gets his hands through and extends through the ball very well through impact. That was an inside pitch, which made it a little more difficult for him. But I wanted you to see someone who looked, who kind of looked similar to your first swing. And of course, this is a little different angle, but I wanted you to see somebody that looked a little bit similar to your first swing. And as he moves around, I want you to see how quickly he tightens up that front knee. All right. So now, hold on. I'm going to put up another player for you to see, somebody who does it a little bit differently. Hold on just a second. Let me put that up. So I put Mickey Mantle up on the screen here so you can get an idea of what this looks like, Emmanuel, how far this movement has taken him. From the back yellow line to the front yellow line, he's made an entire body move forward, and you'll see that he has his front leg is still bent as he's adjusting to a high pitch in this photo, or in this particular video. So I'm going to move him forward a little, and you can see how he continues to come forward to the ball, and then at the last second he'll tighten up and stay on that vertical plane, this second line right here. Okay, this I'm going to just put it in here so you can talk about this second line. He stays right in that vertical plane with that loose front side until he reaches impact, until he's ready to reach impact. And then he tightens up and allows himself to come back. So that's a little more like the swing we're going to look at over here with you. So I want you to think about Mick there for a minute. All right, I'll clear him off and bring him back just a little bit so you can see. Because he's already in the middle of his stride when he makes that move. You can see that move forward. That move come forward. Okay, very important. Very move. Okay, and then he makes his move to the ball. You do the same thing here. All right, I want you to see that move forward that happens on this particular pitch. So as you make your move forward to this ball, and again, just like I did the previous swing, I want to point out what you look like right here as you make your move to this ball. You're getting to a great one position as you make that transfer of weight to the front side, and then get your hands in a good position to hit. Very similar to Mickey Mantle. All right, you look very, very similar. If I bring him back just a little bit, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, very similar. Your back leg is in, your back heel is up on time. You have that slightly bent front leg, and your bat's slotted against your shoulder as you're starting to bring it out. And if you come out one frame at a time, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Okay, okay, very, very good position right there. And your elbow is cleared very nicely away from your body as you hit. This is obviously going to be a line drive right down the pipe. So notice your front leg did not stay bent. Okay, notice your front leg tightened up right here. Okay, so if it's not like coming to the front side with a soft front side knee means you're going to stay that way. You're going to tighten that knee up as you drive through the impact zone with your hands, which is exactly what you did. And that's a great looking swing. So keep doing that move to the front. All right, let that back heel release, let your back hip release through the ball, and keep your hands back just like you did in this video right here, so that when you reach that point, when you get to that front side, those hands are back. Now your upper body's closed, your lower body's open, and you drive right through the ball. That's a great looking swing. All right, very similar, and I'll just make note of the fact, very similar to Mr. Mantle, all right, which is really, really good. Great job, Emanuel. You did a good job in the course. If you have any other questions, let us know. We're at info@thehittingconnection.com, or just talk to Coach Jimmy B. He'll make sure you stay on track. And but if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to drop us an email, and we'll be happy to help you out in any way we can. All right, I'll talk to you soon. If you have any questions, give us a call.